What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video, we're creating a sketch illustration of Isabela from Encanto. For today's lesson, we'll be sketching on top of plain white sketch paper and using a black 4B pencil. Let's move to a side grip and sketch a circle in the center of our page. Starting from the very top, just going to lightly work our way around the left side. And then bring that back in towards the middle. And we'll go all the way around the right side. Now from here, we're going to add some guidelines to help with the placement of the facial features. Let's start by adding a line coming down the center. Starting from the very top of our circle, we'll extend this up, and then bring that all the way down towards the bottom. Let's add another guideline on the side of our circle. Bring this all the way down, and we'll extend that up, and then do the same thing on the right. And now we're going to add a guideline going across the center of our circle from left to right. Now from here, we're going to mark off the inside corner of the eyes. From that center line, let's step over towards the left, sketch a line coming all the way down towards the bottom of our circle, and then we'll extend that up. Now you want to take that same distance over towards the right and do the same thing. Now with our guidelines in place, we're going to draw two circles for the eyes. Let's start from this point. We're going to step down, go all the way up towards the top of our circle, come down the side, and then back in. Now you want to give our head a slight tilt, so we're going to raise up the right eye. Starting from that point, we're going to draw that same size circle, going around, and then back up. Let's add in the eyelid. Starting from the inside of that circle, curve the eyelid going up, and then bend that out towards the side. Let's go to the inside of the right eye, curve this up, and bend that out. Let's tuck a half circle underneath the left eyelid. Starting up here, curve around towards the bottom of the iris, and then just bend that back up, leaving a little gap along the inside. Now we're going to do the same thing on the right. From the inside, we'll step out, come down towards the bottom, and then go back up towards the top. Let's close off the bottom of the eyelid. Starting from the outside, curve this down, just pull that in towards the bottom of the iris on the left and right side. Now from here, we're going to move down and mark off the tip of the nose. Starting from the bottom of our circle, let's step up to right about here. Sketch a line going across from left to right. And then from the center, we're going to sketch a small circle for the tip of the nose. From the bottom of the nose, we're going to angle the nostrils going up and out towards the side. Let's connect the ends with a curve going up towards the top of our circle, and then back down. Now halfway between the bottom of the nose and the bottom of our circle, we're going to sketch another line going across for the mouth. From the corners, curve the mouth going out and up on the left and right side. Let's go back to the bottom of our circle, step down and mark off the bottom of the chin, so right about here. Now going back to the side of our circle, we're going to curve the head coming down and then in towards that bottom line. So let's start with the left. Bring this down, and then just bend that in, go out and up on the right. Let's go to the right side of the head and block in the ear. Starting up here, we'll draw a half circle, going out, coming around, and then back in. Now that we blocked out the face, let's move up and draw the inside edge of the hairline. Starting from that center line, we're just going to curve the hair going out. Just come down towards the outside corner of the eye. And just pull that straight down. Now from the top of the head, we're going to step up, mark off the top of the hair. Let's bend the left side of the head. Starting from this line, curve this out, and then bend that down towards the line on the side. And then from that center point, we're going to do the same thing on the right. Going out, and then down. Now on the left side, I'm just going to round this out. Come straight down, and then just bend that in towards that line. And then on the right side, I'm just going to round this out, pull this down in behind the ear, come down towards the bottom of the ear, come down, and then bend that out. Now I'm going to go back and block in the eyebrows. Let's start with the one on the left. Starting from this line, angle this down and out in behind the hair, step up, and just draw that same line. Now line at the top of the eyebrow over on the right, angle this up and out, angle this down and out towards the side. Let's go back to the inside, draw a straight line going up, follow that angle line going out towards the side, and we'll just taper that down towards the point. Now we're going to block on the side of the neck coming down towards the shoulder. From the chin, let's move over towards the left, come down, and then bend that out. Go over towards the right side, come down, and bend that out. Let's round out the bottom of the collar. Starting on the left, come down, and then up. And then on the left side, go straight out towards the side. Do the same thing on the right. Now that we have the basic structure of the face, let's go back and lightly erase some of these guidelines. Now that we have a clean drawing, we're going to go back and add a second level of detail and darken up some of the tones. Let's start on the right side of the head. Starting from the very top, we're going to draw an oval. Just going to come down and then bend that back up towards the top. Now this is just to block out the flower. And with the side edge of our pencil, we're just going to darken up the eyebrows on both sides, just loosely blocking this in. And we'll darken up the iris and pupils. And then we'll go back and add a shade to the hair. And now we're going to go in with the tip of our pencil and start adding some details. Let's start with the left eye. Start from the inside corner of the eye. We're just going to refine the shape as we go. So just darkening this up. I'm going back and just tracing the outside of the iris. And we'll thicken up the eyelid using the side edge of our pencil and adding a little bit of shade as we come down. I'm just adding a small highlight curve along the top. Drawing a smaller circle in the center, in behind that highlight for the pupil. I'm just going to darken up the pupil, going around that highlight, and we'll darken up the rest of the iris. Just kind of fading this out along the bottom edge. I'm just going to go back and lightly shade the top of the eyelid. Adding a small highlight on the top right. And sketching in the pupil. Then again, just going back and just adding some shadows across the eye. And from here, just moving down and just detailing out the nose. Going back, we're just going to carry the shadow across the top of the eye, along the inside of the nose bridge, and then down towards the nose. Now we're going and just lightly shading the rest of the face, working around the cheeks. Now from here I'm going to go back and use the side edge of my pencil and just lightly block in the hair. Starting with that inside edge and coming down. And then working away from that part line going out towards the side. And then we'll go back and just darken up the hair. Now I'm going back and just repositioning the eyebrows and adding a little bit more shape. And then we'll go back and darken this up. And then adding some texture with the tip of our pencil. Now we're going to go back and just readjust the shape of the head. Just working our way down towards the chin. I'm going to go back and just darken up the back side of the hair, going underneath the chin, and then around the neck. Now we're going to cast the shadow from the head on top of the neck. So we're going to start off a little bit darker along the top, and then just fade that out as we come down. And we'll carry that shadow over towards the left side. Now with the tip of our pencil, we're just going to add some more texture to the hair, starting from that center seam and just working our way out. I'm going to go back up and do the same thing towards the right. Now we're just going to go back and loosely add some detail to that flower. Now adding that hair texture underneath. And now just adding a little bit of detail to the upper shoulders. And as we get closer to the end of our drawing, I'll tighten up my shadows and add a little bit more detail. And that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Isabela from Encanto. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. You can also drop your request in the comments below. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.